Hi, I'm Kay Dean, and this is Fake Review Watch. Brandon Richards is one of the most prolific review fakers I've seen. His business, Seattle TaeKwonDo, has over 1,000 Yelp and Google reviews combined, so it's a great example in showing the complete corruption of these review platforms. But there's one more interesting piece to this tale. Seattle TaeKwonDo's Yelp page became such a mess, with removed reviews, not recommended reviews, and out-of-town reviews, that Richards decided it needed to go. So let's take a look at this sordid tale of fraud and deceit and see how Brandon Richards tricked Yelp and got rid of his Yelp page. Here's the homepage for Seattle TaeKwonDo. You can see here that it's located in Mount Lake Terrace, Washington, a Seattle suburb. Here's Brandon Richards' Facebook profile. You can see that he is CEO and founder of Seattle TaeKwonDo. Brandon Richards is also a member of multiple Facebook groups involved in exchanging fake reviews. Here he is asking to trade Yelp reviews. And in this post, he explains how the process works. Businesses write their own reviews and even sometimes send pictures for their trading partner to post. In this post, Richard says that he now has access to 3 Yelp accounts that he can use to trade reviews. And here are 3 Yelp accounts he used to trade for fake reviews for his business. Let's examine some trades using these profiles. Here you see Richards on Facebook responding to a request from Queenie Chen to exchange Yelp reviews. Who is Queenie Chen? She manages Supreme Crab, a restaurant in San Francisco, according to the Better Business Bureau. We'll start with their trade of Google reviews. Here, Richards provides Supreme Crab with a fake Google review. What's very revealing is that Brandon's proficiency with the English language has suddenly deteriorated. That's because he didn't write it. He just posted what Queenie Chen sent him. And Chen returns the favor with this fake Google review of Seattle TaeKwonDo, text provided by Brandon Richards. They also trade Yelp reviews. Here is Richards' July 10, 2019 Yelp review of Supreme Crab, using the exact same language that he used in the Google review. And here's the Yelp review of Seattle TaeKwonDo given on the same day by Jessica C., the Yelp profile Chen uses. The text is identical to the text in Queenie Chen's Google review. Another profile Brandon used to trade reviews is Roddy P. One trade is with Michael Henderson of Pathfinder Pest Control in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here's a solicitation on Facebook by Pathfinder Pest Control for Yelp reviews. On April 1, 2019, Roddy P. gave Pathfinder Pest Control this Yelp review. The next day, using the Yelp profile Michael H., Henderson returned the favor with this Yelp review of Seattle TaeKwonDo. In another trade, the Roddy P. profile gave Driver for You, a driving service in Brussels, Belgium, a review on August 2, 2019. The exact same day, Seattle TaeKwonDo received this review from Nina B. from Belgium. Stop the video a moment and read this story about a 5-year-old autistic boy. Then remember that it's actually fake, written by someone at Seattle TaeKwonDo to convince people about how good they are with children. Appalling. Here's another review by Roddy P. I want to show you. It's not a trade, but a negative review of a nearby Taekwondo studio. It would appear that Brandon Richards is writing negative reviews of his competition. Richards traded for literally hundreds of fake Yelp reviews for Seattle TaeKwonDo, with people from all over the country and even the world, as we saw. The problem with doing that is that some people started to notice. Katie J. from Mount Lake Terrace apparently had a bad experience with Brandon Richards in Seattle TaeKwonDo, and in her negative review of the business pointed out that they have lots of reviews from people outside the Seattle area. Richards had made such a mess of his Yelp page that he had to come up with a plan B. So he's back in the Facebook groups, but this time instead of asking for fake reviews, he's looking for advice on how to get rid of his Yelp page and start over. 3 people say it can't be done, but notice a Sean Wood at the bottom says PM send. Sean Wood is heavily involved in faking reviews for businesses, and I believe represents a search engine optimization company. Is it possible to remove your Yelp business page? Shiva Mehta says it is, and offers a service to do just that. What does Yelp say about it? Their answer is no, you cannot remove a business page. You can, however, change the information on your business page, including name and address. One day last fall, I searched for Seattle TaeKwonDo on Yelp, and this is what came up. Kim's TaeKwonDo, with 116 active Yelp reviews. Notice that the address is 400 Court Street in Warren, New York, an address which doesn't exist, by the way. Curiously though, 2 of the highlighted reviews right there on the first page refer to Seattle TaeKwonDo. Whether Sean Wood helped him or not, I don't know, but Brandon Richards figured out a way to get rid of his Yelp page. He apparently told Yelp Seattle TaeKwonDo had changed names, moved to New York State, and created a new web page for the business to convince Yelp. Let's take a look at the Yelp page for Kim's TaeKwonDo today. It's September 14th, 2020, and we're on Kim's TaeKwonDo Yelp page. Note that there are now only 57 reviews recommended by Yelp. The address still says 400 Court Street, Warren, New York, which is a tiny village in upstate New York. But the little Google map is confused. It's showing a location in Brooklyn with a different zip code. Google is confused because there is no such address. Let's scroll down and sort by the newest. First, note that all of these newest reviews are from last year. Here's the review by Katie J, and she mentions once again, here we see, notice all the reviews from outside the Seattle area. This review by Ron K, San Francisco, mentioning Seattle TaeKwonDo. This review by Touchdown G, Phoenix, mentioning Seattle TaeKwonDo. And this review also mentioning Seattle TaeKwonDo with a photo. So now let's scroll down to the bottom of this page where we come to an easily missed grayed out link, and we see 249 reviews that are not currently recommended. And let's click on that. And now let's scroll down to the bottom of this page where we see 199 reviews removed for violating Yelp's terms of service. So Kim's TaeKwonDo, which is really Seattle TaeKwonDo, has over 500 Yelp reviews, 450 of which are either not recommended or removed for violating Yelp's terms of service. What a mess. That's another reason why Brandon Richards wanted to get rid of this Yelp page. Let's go back to the top. And let's click on this link for the website for Kim's TaeKwonDo. And we come to a one-page website for Kim's TaeKwonDo. And again, the location is 400 Court Street, Warren, New York. Notice that there is no way to contact the business. No phone number, no email. Only a Facebook link. When you click on the Facebook link on the webpage for Kim's TaeKwonDo, this is what pops up on Facebook. So there's no way to contact Kim's TaeKwonDo because it doesn't exist. All of this was created to get rid of the Seattle TaeKwonDo Yelp page. But that doesn't mean Seattle TaeKwonDo is out of business, or that Brandon Richards is out of the fake review business. If you look for Seattle TaeKwonDo on Google, you'll find it right there where it always was in Mount Lake Terrace, Washington. Note that it has over 500 Google reviews. How does a little Taekwondo studio get 500 Google reviews? Well, there's Brandon Richards back on Facebook again this summer looking for Google reviews. He's quit on Yelp for the time being, but not Google. Here's a new fake review trading partner, LV Floor Restoration in Las Vegas. As you can see, they are a member of the Google Review Exchange US Canada Facebook group. And for our last trade, here's Richard's recent Google review of LV floor restoration. And LV Floor's return fake review of Seattle TaeKwonDo. So if you think it's safe to use online reviews for something as simple as finding a Taekwondo studio for your children, think again. You can't trust any of these online review sites for anything. No one is policing this stuff.